it up.
Well, 5 months ago, Christina Morris disappeared from the shops at Legacy in Plano. And in those 5 months, there's been a lot of speculation and questions surrounding her disappearance and whereabouts.
Today, we're joined in the at-home living room by Christina's mother, Johnny McElroy, and her stepmother, Anna Morris. Welcome to both of you. Thank you for being here to discuss this very difficult topic. But
thanks for having us.
This is kind of a reach out to folks to help you find her.
Correct.
And can you start by telling us about Christina? You know, we see what we've seen on the news. Tell us about Christina.
Amazing.
Christina is just life. I mean, she is full of energy. She's full of spark and attitude and love and care, and she's just a joy. Not that she doesn't have an ornery side, but, you know, Christina's just life.
Can you take us back? Thank you. Can you take us back and talk about that day, the last day that you spoke with her or saw her, and then how things unraveled after that, for people who maybe don't know the story?
The last day that we all saw her together, I flew up from Tulsa for her 25th birthday. I took the weekend off. She didn't want any of her friends to be with us that night. We went out dancing at a honky-tonk in Fort Worth. Then the next day, all of us, just me, Anna, her dad, her sister, her brother. I made her favorite taco soup, and we all gathered together. We laughed, read books. Her boyfriend was there, and we just had a wonderful time. And she hated that she had to get up and take me to the airport the next morning. The last 2 days before she went missing, me and her send funny text every day. We send little messages, love you the mostest. And me and one of my employees sent her funny face. And I thought it was really weird that I didn't get her funny face back. And so another day went on, and I said, okay, Mommy's getting really worried. I need to know where you're at, what's going on. Mommy loves you the mostest, remember that. And then that Monday night, Tuesday night, we got a phone call from one of her very dear friends. I got a text message, have you heard from Christina? I'm really worried. And I said, no. And that's not like Christina.
As a mother, that just gives me chills, yeah.
I immediately felt in my heart that something was wrong.
Right.
And I immediately called her dad and Anna. I said, this is not like Christina. I hear from her at least every other day, or pictures, where we Snapchat, FaceTime, and I said something's wrong. And obviously there was the start of our worst nightmare.
Do you know what reason she was at the shops to begin with?
Friends.
She was just shopping with friends?
Well, she wasn't shopping. She had plans to go out to some of the clubs and the shops with friends that night.
Okay.
So, and one of her friends lives in the apartments right there in the shops, and so they were, you know, they went out and went back to the apartment and ate, and then kind of split up and, you know, decided to go home and such. So
it was at the point where she had decided to go home that she disappeared?
Correct.
Okay.
And we've all seen the video now of her walking into the garage with a young man who's since been arrested for her kidnapping, correct?
Yes.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Enrique Aroche was the man who walked her to the car that evening. You know, we always...
Know him?
She knew him. They went to high school together.
Okay.
And she knew him distantly.
Okay.
He was, you know, kind of a friend of a friend sort of person. Not someone that she hung out with or really kept in touch with, but, you know, knew people that knew people, and he'd been with them all evening. But it's not a name that I recognized as one of her friends growing up, you know, or anything like that.
Mom, had she ever mentioned?
No, and we know all of her friends. All of her friends have been a part of our life since little. We know their parents. We're a very close-knit family. We've interacted in every aspect of Christina's life. Her friends look at us as her mom and dad, too. I mean, they've always been welcomed in our home. Never have heard that name ever.
Can we, let's do this. Let's take a commercial break and come back, and can you step us through the case so far and what's been uncovered, because there have been some interesting things uncovered so far, and then how everybody can help locate Christina.
Right.